Assalamu alaikum everyone. Hope you all are fine and hope you enjoyed your winter holidays. I'm back with English lecture today, and students, I'm starting unit 15, that is opportunity. It's page number 148 and it's the last unit, unit 15, opportunity. This poem is written by the poet Watermelon, and here at page number 150 something is written about the poet. Brief introduction I will read for you. Watermelon, 1866 to 1915, was born in DeSoto County, Mississippi, 1866, and died in Memphis, Tennessee, 1915. This is important information you can highlight, okay, for the purpose of solving objectives. And these are the states in USA. While his epic DeSoto is a well-sustained work, it is by the brief-like opportunity that Watermelon will live in the public heart. It's his very famous poem, so you can know that he was an American poet. Now let's discuss the theme. Different themes are given in your book, that is persistence, steadfastness, fortitude. What is persistence? Persistence means strong determination to do something or to continue a course of action or efforts in spite of difficulties or opposition. Steadfastness is same like persistence, firmness, resolution, not changing quickly. Fortitude means courage in bad circumstances, strength that enables a person to face and handle difficulties and problems of life with bravery. Themes keep on changing stanza wise. The main thing is that we should never lose hope and strongly stick to our goals so we could achieve that. As we get so many opportunities and chances in life, so we can easily use them for our betterment. Now coming to the poem, I tell you before starting that here in this poem the speaker is opportunity itself. Opportunity here is addressing us and giving us the message of hope and courage. So throughout the poem, opportunity is personified, it's given human qualities. Clear? Now I am starting. The first stanza, I read it for you. They do me wrong who say I come no more. When once I knocked and failed to find you in, for every day I stand outside your door and bid you wake and rise to fight and win. Difficult words, first note down the difficult words, I will show you later, okay. Bid means to try, bid, last line. Bid means to try, to make an effort, and fight in the last line means to struggle. Now let's start. They, the first word of the stanza, they means here people, or specifically those people who say about opportunity that it comes only once in life. So all such people are wrong. They do wrong with me. Me means opportunity. As I told you earlier that opportunity is addressing here itself. They do wrong with me or say wrong about me. What these people say that I knock only once the door, and if I do not see you outside your door to receive me or welcome me, then I leave forever. It's wrong. It's a wrong concept. As I come daily to your door, I stand there and wait for you. I try to wake you up from deep sleep, from deep dream, and make you realize that it's the time to start struggle to make your fate or achieve your goal. As it's also our belief that if Allah closes one door, then many other doors are open for us. So we can hope that daily opportunity comes to our door. It's up to us how we receive and avail it. First stanza is easy. Hope you have understood. And here different words are used, different personifications. You can say I come, I knock, I stand, I bid you wake. All these are personifications as human qualities are given to opportunity. Clear? Let's start second stanza. Wait not for precious chances passed away. Weep not for golden ages on the wane. Each night I burn the records of the day. At sunrise, every soul is born again. Note down the difficult words. Wail in the first line. Wail means to cry, to weep, to mourn, to groan. Wane in the second line, last word, wane. Wane means to decline, to finish, to disappear. Wail not for precious chances passed away. Don't be sad or upset. Whatever golden opportunities are gone from us. Weep not for golden ages on the wane. Similarly, don't cry for the golden time, yeah, for the good time which is going to finish, which is about to finish. It's useless to stay sad all the time for the lost chances and past golden period of life, because in this way we will not be able to get benefit from those chances which are coming our way. Clear? So we should not cry, we should not be upset, we should not be confused at all, whatever is gone from us. Each night I burn the records of the day. As every night I burn the records of every day, and in this way they are lost forever, they are finished forever. At sunrise, every soul is born again, and with every sunrise, every soul is born again for a new start, for a new beginning. It means that whatever is past is gone forever. Now it's up to us that how we take benefit on every new day which brings new opportunities and new hopes for us. So we should not be upset what is lost from us, because every new day is bringing new opportunities, new chances and new hopes for us. So by availing these opportunities and chances, we can progress in life, we can go ahead. Hope it is clear. Stanza number 3, I am starting. It's a bit difficult. See, dost thou behold thy lost youth all aghast? Dost reel from righteous retribution's flow? Then turn from blotted archives of the past and find the future's pages white as snow. Many difficult words are there, so you note down. Dust. Dust is the Old English, it means do. Thou is also Old English, it means you. So it means do you. Do you. Behold means see, look, observe, watch, view. Thy, your. It's Old English, your. Lost means gone, past. All aghast. All aghast means with shock, amazement, with surprise. Dust again. Dust here means do. Reel means to walk or move unsteadily like you are falling. Or it may mean confused, surprised, upset, shocked. Righteous means morally good, virtuous, just, rightful. Retribution means punishment on someone for any wrong act or deed. Punishment on someone for any wrong act or deed. Blow means an unfortunate happening, a sudden shock. Turn means come out, move from. Blotted means stained. Dagdar, like stain on someone's character or reputation, or dirty. Archives means records. Hope meanings are clear to you. Let's start. I will explain line wise. Dost thou behold thy lost youth all aghast? Do you see with shock and surprise that your youth is lost or gone in vain? And you could not take any benefit or you could not achieve anything in your young life. Dust reel from righteous retribution's blow? Are you upset or confused on the just punishment which you are receiving for your wrong deeds and sins which you have committed? So listen. Then turn from blotted archives of the past. So listen, it is all useless to stay in the past and think about all these things. You should come out. Turn from blotted archives of the past means you should come out, you should move from this, and you should move from your stained past. If your past was not good, so it doesn't mean that you must be upset all the time by thinking about that. Forget your past. Forget your past sinful life and look for the future pages which are still blank, waiting for you to write something on. It means that whatever you have done, whatever mistakes you have committed, or whatever sins you have committed, you have got punishment for that. Now stop thinking about that, stop repenting for that, avail new opportunities which are waiting for you, and do something good in your life. Clear? Simile is used in the last line, white as snow. It is simile using the word as. Here white as snow means just blank. Future pages are compared with snow. Okay, future pages are just blank. They are just white. Nothing is written. One alliteration is also used in the second line, real righteous retribution. Alliteration, you may know that it's repetition of consonant sound in first letter in one group of words, where the letters which are coming successively. So here this is alliteration. Okay students, I am stopping here. Hope you have understood. Stay safe. Allah Hafiz.